Your wristwatch may know more about your stress levels than your labs are showing, and your body may be already showing signs of physiologic stress long before disease appears on your labs. And the sad thing is that your doctor may have already missed it. Millions of people around the world are struggling with fatigue and weight gain, poor sleep, mood changes, gut symptoms, changes in their focus and their libido. But what many don't realize is that day by day, their body is sending discrete, measurable signals. And today I want to help you to understand two of these simple signals, which are your resting heart rate and something called heart rate variability. Now, the beauty of all this is that this important medical information may already be waiting for you, just sitting there on your wrist in your smartwatch. My name is Scott Resnick. I'm a medical doctor, and I am making these videos to simplify complex science and to provide structure and strategies so you can heal without using drugs. So imagine you visited your doctor's office. Maybe they reviewed your history, maybe they took some labs, and these days many people aren't even getting an examination. They're not measuring blood pressure or pulse with their visit. But don't get me started there. If you know any differently, let me know in the comments. But one of the most important signs that we're missing is the resting heart rate. Because as stress begins to build, resting heart rate always rises. And many trained athletes have resting pulses in their 40s or their 50s, and typically women often run about 10 beats higher than men. But when the resting pulse starts climbing, above 80, 90, hopefully not over 100, that may be telling us something. It may mean that your body is in a state of physiologic stress, and this could reflect underlying inflammation, poor sleep, overtraining, insulin resistance, chronic infections, or any sort of cortisol dysfunction. Now, as you know, I've made a number of different videos on cortisol on this channel, and I recommend you check them out because they're so important when addressing your body's health. The second signal is heart rate variability, and this is where the story gets interesting. Heart rate variability is not some, newfangled smartwatch gimmick. The science has existed for more than 60 years. Those little pads that go onto a woman's belly when she's in labor? One of them measures the strength of her contractions. The other measures the baby's heart rate. But we're not just measuring the baby's heart rate. What we're doing is we're making an assessment of the baby's resilience to stress. And we're doing this by measuring the spaces between the beats. And your smartwatch is now producing a version of that same information. So if your heart beats too regularly, too much like a metronome, that may mean that you're moving towards a stress-dominant state. So this is more, sympathetic, fight-or-flight activity and less of the rest and digest parasympathetic activity, which is so beneficial. As heart rate variability fails, your heart beats more like a metronome, plain and simple. And that may signal that your body is under significant stress. So if you find that you've got an elevated resting pulse and a lower heart rate variability, this may offer a window into stress physiology, which is going on in your body right now. This is often driven by our stress hormone cortisol, and it is critical for maintaining energy in the body. Energy, as you know, is foundational in my health systems pyramid to support the function of the higher order strata. Now, if you'd like to learn more about your cortisol and how it's influencing your health, click the cortisol reset link below. And if you'd like to take a deeper dive into heart rate variability, I'll link that video as well below here.